If you're a beginner player to Eternal Return that's struggling to find what character you should play, then I got you. This video we're going to focus on the 5 best characters for beginners in Eternal Return. And this list isn't going to just be the 5 easiest characters to play. Instead, I want to focus on the 5 characters that will help you develop the skills you need, but not overwhelm you with their mechanical difficulty. What's poppin' everyone, it's your boy Levi, and I'm going to be going over one character for each role in Eternal Return. All the characters we're going to be talking about have straightforward abilities with no or linear skill shots. Characters will have a wall jump to make routing faster and escaping easier. With that, let's jump into our first character, Leon. Now I know a lot of people like to recommend Hyun Woo as a good beginner character, and I personally recommend against that. Simply because new players will find their way into Amp Hyun Woo rather than basic attack, and Amp Hyun Woo is a whole different playstyle than the rest of the characters in Eternal Return. I prefer recommending Leon because he's got simple abilities and will get the player familiar with spell combos. Leon's QEW combo is fairly easy mechanic to pull off, and new players can get a good understanding of spell rotation with ulting at the end of it into a wall. Leon's combo is also good in the early game as it can be used over walls to help speed up your routing. While not necessarily a tank, Leon has some bulk with his W shield. If you find yourself caught out or you miss your combo, it's a small bit of insurance to help you get away. Next up is Ava, and this is for the mage players. Ava is an artillery mage, which means she likes to spam her abilities from a distance. Poking out your enemy little by little is how Ava likes to play. Then when your enemies are low enough, burst them down with your WQR combo. Playing Ava will help you with skill shot accuracy and teach you how to have good movement. You'll need to keep your enemies outranged where you can continue poking them from a distance, but not let them run away. Ava's E lets her go over walls, which really helps her turn the tide when fighting a lot of characters. Hop over a wall and pull out your ultimate to take out a chunk of an opponent's health bar. The cooldown is relatively low too, so if you need to dip back over that same wall, you can. Once Ava reaches level 6, her passive telekinesis comes online. This allows her to loot boxes, bodies, and take objectives from a safer distance. Rio is going to be our token marksman for the list. As a marksman, she likes to keep a safe distance between her and her enemies, and take them down with basic attacks. Playing Rio will help teach you positioning. She's a squishy character that likes to kite away from her opponents when they try to get onto her. Use your E to jump away to safety, and preferably over a wall. Rio's Q is a unique ability. It lets you switch between a short range, fast attack speed bow, and a long range, slower bow. This gives her the tools to be able to poke from a distance, but also all in a fight. Managing which bow to use will be a key part in your success with Rio. Next up is Jackie, and you probably remember this character from the original Eternal Return tutorial if you've played it. Jackie is a duelist who excels in the 1v1 with her opponents. She has her flaws with ranged matchups, but if she can get onto her opponents, there's not many characters that can beat her in a straight 1v1. Playing Jackie will teach you how to play around vision. You don't want 50-50s with this character. You want to hide in bushes, play around corners, and try and get the jump on your opponents. Clearly, Jackie's E is a jump that lets her go over walls if needed, but it also slows her enemies if they're bleeding from your Q or your R. This allows her to stick to her opponents and run them down if they try to get away. And if you're someone that likes to try and one-shot your opponents, look no further than Bianca. Bianca has a ton of burst in her combo and will teach players about looking for opportunities. You'll need to pick the right moment to go for the one-shot. You'll have to commit all your offensive spells to get a kill, so if your opponent ends up getting out of your combo, there's not much you'll be able to do to retaliate. Pick your moments correctly and you'll be able to pick up kills before you even get hit back. Bianca can be a little bit more challenging than the rest of the list, having skill shots but also having abilities cost health. Use your E to get around the map and over walls, but it will cost you some health to do so. If you hit an enemy with it, you'll recover HP. You'll need to be accurate with your spells so you're not just chipping down your own health bar. If you're a beginner to Eternal Return, choosing the right character can make the difference in not only just your success, but also your enjoyment in Eternal Return. As mentioned, all the characters above teach the necessary skills that would be useful no matter what character you apply it to in the future. If you're looking to improve your strategy, check out my complete beginner's guide. Click or tap the screen now to be taken to a playlist that will teach you all the necessary information about learning Eternal Return.